Hindus living in Britain feel that they're being ignored while Muslims are having their needs listened to, especially since the July the 7th attacks. That's the finding of the first ever survey of Hindus living in Britain. Our correspondent Emily Buchanan has a preview of the report and she joins us now.
Yes, Hugh. On the 10 o'clock news, we've been exploring the changing face of Britain, and this latest report gives a unique insight into the country's Hindus. The survey found they feel their contribution to society is not adequately valued. There are 500,000 Hindus in Britain. That's 1% of the total population. They make up the third largest religious group after Christians and Muslims. And one of their biggest concerns is being labelled Asian. They'd prefer to be called Hindu or Indian. I've been to Leicester to find out why. A special festival of fire, Hanuman Yagna, 40,000 reciting prayers and burning ghee, nuts and sesame seeds, offerings to bring peace to the world. But behind the serene exterior, there's an undercurrent of growing frustration. Chandu Matani came here from Zambia 30 years ago. His generation's been patient and well integrated, but even he wonders whether Hindus should now be more assertive.
We don't put our request loudly, those who put the request or demands, they get it,
Mr. Matani runs this sari and music shop, one of hundreds of businesses at the core of Leicester's economic revival. The report commissioned by the Hindu Forum of Britain shows the second and third generations questioning the value of so much self-sufficiency. They feel government's just taken them for granted.
We've offered a lot to the British economy, to the British educational system, and I think we'd like recognition for that. We've worked extra hard, we've worked extra hours. We have not taken handouts like other communities have, and I think we want recognition for that.
That's a view that other faith groups would no doubt dispute. Leicester city centre. For years, the large number of immigrants here from the subcontinent would have been called Asians. But that collective Asian identity just doesn't fit anymore. Increasingly, Hindus say they don't want to be grouped under that ethnic umbrella. They want to be recognised for their distinct contribution to Britain. A big grievance is over public funding and support. In Leicester, Muslims can be buried in their own cemetery within 24 hours to fit in with their religious requirements. Hindus have been asking for their own crematorium for 20 years.
The Hindu youth now feel that because they are not shouting and they are not militant, they are not getting what they should get. So perhaps if we don't address this very, very quickly, we will lose control of the Hindu youth, which we don't really want.
Many of Britain's Hindus feel they've become marginalised, and if no one listens to them, they predict trouble in the future. The government's responded, saying the report raises important issues and it praises the Hindu contribution to society. So, as Britain changes, Hindus are beginning to flex their political muscle. To do so, they need to be seen as a separate faith group and not mixed up with Muslims. But people we spoke to did recognise this had to be done sensitively so as not to provoke conflict. Hugh.
Thanks very much, Emily. Across